This tutorial is brought to you by PE Prep Engine. Free study guides and practice questions at peprepengine.com.
Topic 7 of Week 2. Flow Measurement. Venturi meter, orifice plate, pitot static tube. 3 devices, 1 equation. Bernoulli, from Topic 2. 1 to 2 questions on exam day are flow measurement problems, and they all reduce to the same idea. Create a pressure difference, then apply Bernoulli to recover velocity or flow rate. It's a direct application of Topic 2. Same streamline, same energy balance, 3 geometries on top. The family. The Venturi, a smooth, converging, diverging nozzle. Discharge coefficient near 0.97. Very low permanent loss, but expensive. The orifice plate, a thin disc with a precision bored hole. Coefficient near 0.61. High loss, but cheap. The pitot static doesn't change the flow area at all. It stagnates the flow at the tip and reads local velocity, not total flow. And free discharge from a tank is the gravity-driven cousin, a sidebar later. Recognition first. Converging throat or throat diameter, Venturi. Sharp-edged plate, bore or vena contracta, orifice. Stagnation, total or velocity pressure, pitot static. Open tank with head H above a hole, Torricelli, the free discharge orifice. Manometer language tells you how the pressure difference was read, not which meter is in the line. Station 1 is the upstream pipe. Station 2, the throat. Apply Bernoulli between them. For a horizontal meter, the elevation terms cancel. Continuity gives the upstream velocity as beta squared times the throat velocity, beta being the diameter ratio. Eliminate the upstream velocity, solve for throat velocity, multiply by throat area, and you have Q. The 1 minus beta to the fourth term falls straight out of that algebra. The master equation. Q equals C sub D times throat area times the square root of 2 delta P over rho times 1 minus beta to the fourth. Same equation for Venturi and orifice. Only the discharge coefficient changes. About 0.97 for the Venturi. 0.61 for a sharp-edged orifice. The pitot static is different. V equals the square root of 2 times stagnation minus static over density. No beta, no area ratio. The variable table, rows, pipe diameter, throat diameter, beta the diameter ratio, beta to the fourth, throat area, the pressure difference, density, the discharge coefficient, and the answer Q. For a pitot problem, swap the bottom rows, drop beta and area, add stagnation pressure, static pressure, and local velocity. Worked problem. A horizontal Venturi meter with a 50 mm throat in a 100 mm water pipe. Pressure difference pipe to throat is 35 kilopascals. Discharge coefficient 0.96. Find Q in liters per second. Use raw water as a named quantity. Don't memorize the number. Geometry. First. Beta is the diameter ratio, 0.5. Work out the throat area. Then evaluate the radical, and the throat velocity comes to 8.64. Multiply discharge coefficient times throat area times the velocity, and Q lands at 16.3 liters per second. Sanity check. Dropping the 1 minus beta to the fourth correction gives 15.8, 3% low at beta 0.5, but 15% low at beta 0.7. Same algebra, swap the discharge coefficient. A sharp-edged orifice of the same bore in the same pipe. Pressure drop 12 kilopascals, coefficient 0.61. Run the master equation, and Q comes to 6.05 liters per second. Same equation, smaller coefficient. The orifice meters about 63% of the Venturi flow at the same pressure drop. Pitot static. The forward port stagnates the flow and reads stagnation pressure. The perpendicular ports read static. Local tip velocity is the square root of 2 times stagnation minus static over density. Here, 7.07. Critical caveat. That's local velocity at one point, not the cross-section average. For total flow rate, you'd need a velocity profile or a multi-point traverse. 2 sidebars. First, when delta P is read by a differential manometer with a denser fluid like mercury, the velocity formula picks up a density ratio term. V equals the square root of 2gh sub m times rho sub m over rho minus 1. For mercury and water, that bracket is 12.5. Use G as a named quantity. Second, Torricelli's theorem. A tank with head h above a hole gives jet velocity equal to the square root of 2gh, and Q equals C sub D times area times that root. Same orifice equation, gravity replaces pumped pressure. 5 errors that cost points. 1. Wrong discharge coefficient. Orifice 0.61, Venturi 0.96. Mixing them overpredicts flow by 60%. 2. Pitot subtraction direction. Delta P is stagnation minus static, never the absolute reading. 3. Manometer density. The formula needs both densities as a ratio, -1. 4. Dropping the 1 minus beta to the fourth term. 3% off at beta 0.5, 15 at 0.7. 5. Pitot reading isn't the pipe average velocity. Don't multiply by pipe area and call it Q. 80% rule. If all you remember is the master equation, Q equals C sub D times throat area times the square root of 2 delta P over rho times 1 minus beta to the fourth, plus the Pitot form and the 3 discharge coefficient values. You'll get 80% of these questions right. The on-screen map shows where each device lives in section 3.8. That's your navigation muscle memory. Onward to topic 8, impulse momentum and water hammer.
The full study guide, with every equation and common exam trap, is free at peprepengine.com. Link in the description. Machine design, HVAC, structural, civil, and electrical series are coming soon. Subscribe so you don't miss them.